A little bit about the place we're going today. It's called the Lost Rhodes Mine. Discovery, 1886, by a fellow named A.G. Rhodes. Rhodes and his partner discovered silver here. They worked the mine for the entire season. At the end of the season, they packed 1,200 pounds of silver ore, roughly 80 miles to Daggett. Selling their ore in Daggett for roughly $800, it attracted the attention of some wealthy investors who wanted to join in with Rhodes on his discovery. The following fall, Rhodes and a group of investors set out to the mine and disappeared somewhere in the Mojave Desert, never to be seen again. No trace was ever found. Then in 1894, Rhodes' cousin went looking for him, only to disappear and never be seen again himself. The lost mine was rediscovered in 1905 when a clay marker was discovered, eventually locating the mine itself and even 2 tons of silver ore setting on the ground waiting to be shipped. In September of 1906, the area was called Rhodes Camp. This turned into a small little boom area at that time. Even copper was discovered. A large copper deposit was discovered in the Greenwater area. And it was flourishing until 1907 when the financial panic hit. In the 1930s, this area began to see activity again. A guy named Lou McGritt actually built the cabin that exists there today, and he worked this area until the 1950s. Sometime during the 1950s, the National Park Service got involved out here and informed the miner that they could take 1 bucket of water from Rhodes Springs a day, and they had to perform $100 worth of assessment work per year, per season, in order to keep their mine active. And up until 1994, when the National Park expanded their boundaries and took in all these places and kicked everybody out. What's the matter with that guy, man? Okay, I saw it. I'm leaving. In 1935, a guy named Lou McGritt from Ontario, California, staked his claim here, built the existing one-room shack cabin, and a stamp mill, and they used to process other people's ore because their ore veins had petered out.
It looks like somebody moved out of California.
So if you hike up on the hills behind the cabin here, you'll see remnants of equipment, an old mine shaft. I'm sure there's more, but we didn't spend a lot of time up here. As you take and walk up behind the cabin and start to look around, you can see other areas where they've been digging. You can see remnants of old structures. Maybe even his old car down there, who knows. But You see all kinds of mining equipment, bits and pieces here and there. In 1908, a pocket of gold was found here, determined to be valued at $25,000 per ton. Sadly, it was just a pocket. Nothing else was found. It appears this cabin was built in the 1930s by a guy named Lou McGritt, who came out here and tried to reopen the mine. He was allowed 1 bucket of water a day from the spring. And this is where the processing area was for the ore. And because their claim had petered out, they used it to process other miners' ore for shipment. Now we're headed down to Badwater Basin and out to a place called Saratoga Springs. Oh, they got the soft sand warning sign up. I'm going to pull up here about a quarter mile and I'll stop and then we can air down. In the 1930s, somebody named John Morehouse discovered some claims out here and opened up a talc mining operation. And that's the only visible evidence of a mine you can still see today. This source of water, though, was a springboard for some other discoveries located around this area. Saratoga Springs turned into a base camp for a lot of would-be prospectors that came out here looking for gold and silver. There were rich deposits, but trouble is they were just pockets, nothing more. Nevada's kind of strange that way. The mountains you see out in front of us is the area where the Ibex mine was located. We're going to be coming back here to visit that area here real soon. Using Saratoga Springs as their base, a lot of would-be miners tried their luck out here. Some were more fortunate than others. The area we're coming up to now heads over toward the Ibex mine. We'll be going out there to take a look soon. Well, I used Grok to research the history of the places we're visiting today. I really like that. You get exactly what you asked for and not a lot of junk. And I hope you guys enjoyed some of the stuff we've discovered about this. And I'll try to do a little more of it of the places we visit in the future. We're getting awful close to the end of our trail today. This pops out onto 1727 over by Dumont Dunes, and we're done. But in a couple of weeks, we're going to come back and go off to the right here and go visit the Ibex mine site. Anyhow, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video. Well, ring that notification bell. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Leave a comment. We love those. Thanks for watching.